Angazi noma ama-politicians ayitshela ukuthi mhlampe ama-citizen ase-South Africa iphukuphuku noma iy'ngane ezingakwazi ukuy'cabangela. Tshela mina mfethu, kwenzeka kanjani ukuthi kube no-600 million rands, R500 million sibali, ezoba in place ukuthi i-protect-e ama-illegal foreigners okumele ahambe nokungamele abe la eSouth Africa in the first place ngomhla ka-30 June. Lo 600 million rands osuvumbuka esikhaleni usuke ungavumbuki ngani iy'ngane mazicela imfundo, ukuba ne-access yemfundo yakwi-higher level mahhala. Lo 600 million usuke ungaveli ngani kubantu abama-graduate izwe lonke njengoba bengasebenzi ngobuningi babo kanje kukhandwa imisebenzi. Lo 600 million usuke ungaveli ngani kukhandwa iy'bhedlela, kukhandwa iy'kole, kukhandwa imigwaqo, kukhandwa into ey'ningi ey'ndaweni ey'ningi ezi-underdeveloped la eSouth Africa. Lo 600 million uhlaleleni ungakhanda ama-job opportunities kodwa uzokwazi ukugada abantu abangaparticipate ngisho kwi-tax la ezweni lethu. Bafethu ama-comrades asijwayele inyongo. Ngaxolisa ukisho lento kodwa iqiniso nisijwayela kabi nina. Ama-politicians asijwayela kabi. Sekumele siwatshele manje. And iqiniso lila, sinama-politicians are-incompetent. Sinama-politicians angene kwi-political arena hhayi ngoba bene-political consciousness within their hearts. Bangene la ngoba begijimisa ibhodo eliconsayo. Yabo? And bayitshela ukuthi siyiphuphu. Bafowethu, ngifuna ukuyikhuluma lento calmly, yabo? Nge-30 June ngiyacela, ngiyanxusa ukuthi abantu base-South Africa bengaparticipate entweni ezinodlame nasentweni ezi-involve ukulutha kwamabhizinisi ekwi-country. I-leadership ye-March and March ayikhondoni lokho. I-leadership ye-March and March ayigqugquzeli ukuthi abantu benze lezo zinto. I-leadership ye-March and March igqugquzela ukuthi abantu abasukume bamele izwe labo. Njengamanje i-agenda ehamba phambili yokuthi ama-illegal foreigners awabuyele emazweni awo. Ya understand? Akuliwa namuntu la kuphakamiswa sikhali la, yabo? So ama-government ama-politicians angazi ukuthi niyithathaphi lento yocabanga ukuthi mhlampe nihole iphukuphuku noma iy'lima. UPresident uCyril Ramaphosa ekhankasela ukuba umongameli ngo-2017 wayesebenzisa le chant yokuthi abahambe. Uye wayesitshela kuma-rally masimbuka la e-TV ukuthi ama-foreigners aletha ububi kangakanani ezweni, kumele babuyele emazweni abo. Lento yokuthi abahambe iyadlala irole ethile ekuthenini naye egcine eba upresident. Namhlanje sengazathi siyakukhohlwa lokho. Namhlanje isizwe mase kuyisona esithi abahambe sengazathi indaba ezintsha kuye lezi eziqalayo ukufika. The very same thing lenziwa uGaten Mackenzie wayenza uCyril Ramaphosa. Gaten ukuthi kusekusha ke siyakukhumbula manje usanda ukwenza, but into efanayo, yabo? Into ekumele ayazi ama-politicians, i-power ikuma-messes, ayikho kubona. Singabasusa at any given time laphayana. Ama-politicians ama-public servants laphayana, abantu abaseva i-interest ye-public, i-interest yama-messes. Anibona onkulunkulu bethu bantu abama-politicians. It's high time elentshelwe manje. Lokulutha, lokugebenga kwenu nokubulala abantu abachallenge authority yenu manje sekufike kwangqingeje. Lo msangano loyo into engeke isenzeka ke manje le. Mele ni account kule country baningi abantu eksamele bajeze. Ngeke ungitshela ukuthi in the past 32 years kulombuso wama-comrades akukaze kuboshwe minister, akukaze kuboshwe deputy minister, akukaze kuboshwe umuntu, i-corruption i-rife kanje. Ama-state entities dilapidate mfethu under i-governance ye-GNU, under i-governance ye-ANC. Akukaze kuboshwe umuntu. Omasipala kungcole kanje abantu abagangayo khona akukaze kuboshwe umuntu. Ama-politicians mele afunde i-culture ye-accountability manje. La eSouth Africa in the near future kumele ama-messes kube yiwona ayi-handpickelayo abantu abayolida le country. Ama-messes kumele kube yibo aba-handpicka abantu abayolida le country. Kumele kushintshwe imithetho kule mithetho yokuvota kulelizwe. Ama-messes kanje kumele sibe nendlela esikwazi ukwenza ngayo ukuthi kube yithi esikhethelayo, singakhethi political party ne-political leader eyoyikhethela ama-political friends wayo. You understand? Uthatha abantu abama-plants uzobenza ama-leaders la. You understand? Abantu abangenayo leadership quality nabangenayo leadership skill. Phela njengamanje eParliament egcwele abantu abanjalo. And abantu abagcwele eParliament abantu abagijimisa ibhodi eliconsayo. Akusiyo abantu abahambele ukuyoseve i-interest yama-messes ale country. Siyakubona lokho ngokuthi ama-politicians esinawo aphikisana nezikhalo nanezinto abantu abakhuluma ngazo nabalwisana nazo ezweni. Leyo nto isinikeza umsindo ozwakala enough from you politicians ukuthi si understand ukuthi anihleli lapho for ukuseva i-interest yethu. Nihleli lapho for ukuseva i-interest yenu kanye nemaster yenu. You understand? Labantu bokufika ngixoxele abantu base-South Africa akubona bonke abathi behleli emazweni abo bathi sihalela ukuya eSouth Africa. Labantu bokufika ama-politicians ale country anesandla ekuthenini babe la ezweni. Anesandla ngokuthini babathatha emazweni abo bezoba exploiter la for i-cheap labor entweni efana namazamazama. I-mining sector yale country inganyelwe ama-politicians. I-illegal mining yakule country irulwa ama-politicians. Dala sibuka ama-podcast la abantu aba-involved kulezo zinto bephumela obala bekhuluma ngazo. Sikhathele manje. Asizi ukubulawela imphakathi, asizi ukubulawa ngama-drugs, sibulawe ngazo zonke izinto lezi ezisibulalayo emphakathini. Namhlanje ingane zethu zakulelizwe maziya kuma-public schools zitshela ukuthi kugcwele. I-majority yezingane ezikulezo izikole ingane zama-illegal foreigners. Iziphi ingane kumele zibe illiterate? Iziphi ingane kumele zingakwazi ukufunda? Iziphi ingane kungamele zikwazi ukuyicabangela? Yezethu sithule. Abanye bethu siyafoseleka ukuthi namhlanje izingane sifundise ema-private school, ngisho singenayo imali ukuthi sibafundise abantwana ema-private school ngenxa ukuthi kuma-public schools kugcwele. You understand? Uzugcine uforce ukuthi ingane uyifundise kwi-private school noma unga-afford, u-end up ungene endlekweni ezingapheki ukwenza. Ngani na awu-afford ukwenza lento yenza kodwa uyenziswa isimo. Asikwazi ukuthula. Lokho kumele nikwazi. Abantu emphakathini esiphuma kuyona ndoda, kunemphakathi underdeveloped la eSouth Africa eminingi kabi. Engenayo access to i-healthcare system, engenayo access to i-infrastructure, engenayo access to into eziningi ezidinga umuntu ukuthi aphile ngendlela ehloniphekile. Asikwazi ukuthula. You understand? Kunama-illegal foreigners abenefita from imali yethu ekhokhwa yithina ye-tax. Kodwa abantu basezweni lethu bebe bengabenefiti kuleyo mali ekhokhwa yithina ye-tax. It's enough. Yabona manje ama-politicians, ama-South Africans, ama-politicians into emele understandile. Ama-South Africans njengamanje asakhuluma ngelanguage yoxolo, ngelanguage yepeace. Siyacela. Ake nilalele abantu, anikho ngaphezulu kwabantu. Imindeni yenu, ihlobo zenu, imphakathi eniphuma kuyona nina ama-politicians. Bakhona abantu ababulawa ama-drugs, bakhona abantu abako-human trafficking, bakhona abantu ababulawa yizo zonke izinto ezi-illicit ezilethwa illegal migration. Ngathi namhlanje basenihleli lapho kuleyo cheese, kuleyo butter, bese nikhohlwa.
Yabona, the South African government is a joke, guys. Yabona, mina ngisanandaba noma ngiya-qualifya ukuthi ngisebenze kahulumeni, or if mangabe kuwukuthi ama-views ami enza ukuthi ngingabi eligible to ukusebenzela uhulumeni, I actually do not care for that shit anymore, because ayikho into eyi-joke njengokuthi uhulumeni wethu would rather turn against us kunokuthi asisupport, kunokuthi asenzele ama-opportunities. Usuqhamukaphi u-600 million wokuthi kube nabantu abazoba against ama-protesters ase-South Africa ekubeni kuney'ngane ey'lala ngaphansi kwama-bridge? Uqhamukaphi u-600 million kuney'ngane ezifakwe kuy'dakamizwa ngenxa yokuthi kuthestwa kuzo? Usuqhamukaphi u-600 million kunamaklinikhi afayo angenawo amalokhuzana? I-medication angenaso istaff. Usuqhamukaphi u-600 million kugcwele ama-pothole i-country yonke? Uqhamukaphi u-600 million ibhoda yethu intekenteke kangaka? Guys, I get so frustrated uma ngabe kunezinto ezikhombisayo ukuthi uhulumeni wethu wenza ngamabomu. Umonakalo ose-South Africa owamabomu. Amabomu, yonke into, imali ikhona. Uxolo Sonqa uze washo wathi kwawona futhi lowo 600 bazowudla, lowo 600 million kwawona bazowudla. Uqhamukaphi lowo 600 million kunabantu abawu-8.1 million aba-unemployed eSouth Africa engabe kukhandwa ama-opportunities? Akuphi ama-FET colleges la abantu ababefunda khona ama-skills ukuthi ngisho kuthiwa umsebenzi abawutholi bayakwazi ukuthi babe self-employed? Uqhamukaphi u-600 million? Uyanyanyisa uhulumeni wethu guys. Ba-opportunistic, bathanda ukuqhamuka as ama-savior in situations a-create-we yibo.
Hi guys, ngithenzile kuthiwa u-government usethe aside u-600 million taxpayer rand in order ukuthi uqashe amaphoyisa ukuthi uprotect ama-illegal immigrants on the 30th of June 2026. Ukuthi uprotect ama-illegal immigrants from ama-taxpayers on the 30th. Yazi ukuthi siyajwayeleka la eSouth Africa. Hlezi ngisho lento ukuthi we need i-policy reform for le tax lena tax no SARS. Ngoba le tax lena it ends up bayicaza boda nama-fat cats abangani babo bayicaza ney'ntombi zabo ama-slay queens. Manje sebezoqashela ama-illegal immigrants amaphoyisa with 600 million rand. Lapho ayikho imisebenzi. Abantu bakithi bayahlupheka bayalamba ney'ngane zabo. Sitaxwa over. Utax u-40% omrholo wakho. For ukuthi ufike eklinikhi kuthiwa umithi ayikho ngoba kugcwele ama-illegal immigrants. For kuma kuthiwa sisikhathele abahambe qasha amaphoyisa ukuze bakhuseleke lama illegals. Hayibo guys, yabona indaba ye-tax ayiphele vele asiboni, vele sihamba kuma-potholes, vele asuthola imithi emaklinikhi. So what's the use of this tax? Ukuthi nje u-government is not on our side on the 30th of June, kuzomele senze something. USARS angaphinde abone imali zethu, angaphinde abone a cent from us. Sikhathele tax.
Acting Minister Ngazu Khachalia. Hey, lezo kuphepha la. Behlangana lo mama namaqakala amakhulu lo. Ongazi ukuthi isibhamu sibhekiswa ngakuMustubule. Bathi kuno 600 million. Hey, 600 million abawuhlelele nje le ndaba ye peaceful march. Kuthiwa i-due date yabo kufika abanikezwe yona umhla ka-30 June. So ngomhla ka-30 June uwodwa 24 hours kuno 600 million. Hey guys, ngeke South Africa akunemali la bafana bakithi. Ungezwa ngomuntu egangala la imali ikubo kwayo. Yikho amakorekele goloza ukuhamba ngaka. Ayabona imali la nikhiwa phansi. Thina nje singayiboni thina sihlala khona. Kodwa wona engaphandle ayibona akumali kulelizwe kuyafa. 600 million ngalo ya 24 hours. Nakona uphelele ngoba phela kuzosa kube u30. Kodwa koshayo 6 ntambama sesihlakazekele sihlalele emakithi. Akonakele lutho akukho monakalo wenzekile. But lo 6 to 6 akesidle 6 to 6 senze ihaba la 6 to 6 ngoba sonke sibe sisuka siye endaweni zethu siyotelekela ukuthi uhulumeni sicela nawe uRamaphosa aphume esikhundleni because kuningi kusuke sifuna komosheka 600 million ngamasosha azokhipshwa namaphoyisa azobefakwe endaweni ezahlukahlukene. No guys, ngeke imali ikhona kulezizwe. Ngiyazibuza nje mina sengiyayibuza nje ngiyayiphendula ngoba yazi ngabona abanye abafethu ngazi nombe bakhala umgwaqo N3 nosuke eMaritzburg so lapha eShibhatini
uzophuma la eKetorish umgwaqo omkhulu bekhala nje ngezimali zabe engakhokhiwe ngithi mina kulo 600 million bebengekuxetshule nomuntu u30 million ke bese kukhokhelwa laba bafethu nakhanda umfruwe siyabonga phinde ke kwezinye indawo phinde kuxhaswe nje kube noxhaso olukhona nje nabangenazi indlu bakhandelwe lo nje yabona peaceful march xa ke South Africa hayi lokile kanza kwethu hayi ayangisithi tight angisitha
yazi ngihleli lana I am busy grappling with a lot of things ngiqeda ukubuka i-press briefing ka Sisumango Jacinta ngiqeda ukubuka her press briefing ekhuluma ngendaba yokuthi our media is telling one-sided stories and our media is fueling the current mess eyenzakala South Africa. But mina umbuzo wami, when is it declared a hate crime when citizens of a country demand sovereignty? Why is it a hate crime when citizens of a country demand sovereignty, demand to be protected within their country? Kuyisono yini noma kuyinzondo yini ukuthi abantu bomdabu bafuna ukuvikeleka ezweni labo? Why is government and the state considering it a hate crime, going as far as saying people who are participating in this conversation and who are marching bazolahlekelwa imisebenzi? Why is it a hate crime when you want to be protected in your own country? South Africans finally ayekuliphi izwe la azofika khona protectwe. Where are South Africans are supposed to go? La khona where they're going to be prioritized, economically empowered and protected. Why is it a hate crime for South Africans to demand to be protected in their country? Why is it a hate crime for native South Africans to demand sovereignty in their own country? But it's not a crime anywhere else in the world. Why is it a crime in this country? Ukuthi abantu bakhona bafuna ukuvikeleka ezweni labo. And why is it a system that is unjust, a government that is extracting from its people, demands that the public, the general population, allow their places of dwelling to be infiltrated and exploited? Abantwana base South Africa babhema ama drugs bahleli ngaphansi kwezitarato badla iwunga. Why does a government that promises or claims to care about its citizens, they don't even claim these days, why does it allow for people to come into this country and do heinous crimes against humanity, and yet say to the people, ubuntu, where is ubuntu babantu bokufika? Bafika nabuphi ubuntu in the communities that they occupy? What ubuntu, what empowerment do they bring to our communities? Angisho ukuthi all of them are evil, but why does the government not see the crimes that are committed against native South Africans? Why is it a crime for native South Africans to say we do not have any more capacity to accommodate these people? Asinawo amandla. Why is that a crime? Why is it a crime when South Africans say no? Why is South Africans saying no a crime? Why is South Africans saying no a crime? Why are South Africans being silenced? Iguphi freedom of speech? And why does an immoral government that is taxing South Africans not allowing South Africans to say we do not want our taxes to go here? Why does a system or a government that demands such high moral ground for South Africans, high moral ground, high moral prices for South Africans to pay with their kids, with their houses, with their homes, with their communities? Why is South Africa, native South Africans paying with their lives to accommodate abanye abantu? Why are South Africans paying with their blood? Why do South Africans have to suffer in their public hospitals and schools to accommodate abanye abantu? Why is them saying no a crime? Why is it that it's a crime for South Africans to say no? And why does a government that is intentionally starving South Africans, 40% unemployment amongst the youth? You understand? Nakhona we're not counting people who are over 35 going to 60. Those ones are out of the state's value. Why does a government that has consistently shown how brutal it can be to South Africans, why does it demand South Africans to have Ubuntu while they have consistently shown that they don't have anything to offer South Africans? Why are South Africans who have nothing expected to have something for someone else? Why are South Africans who have nothing, who are saying we've reached our threshold, we have nothing more to give? Why are they expected to give their blood and their babies? Iy'ngane zabo ibhema iwunga ifikanga nama South Africans. Why do South Africans have to pay with the blood of their children in order to show Ubuntu? How much more do South Africans have to give? How much more to an immoral government that gives South Africans nothing, that is intentionally starving South Africans? Why are they still required to give more on top of that? Why is the government that is intentionally starving Abantu Bakithi still requires those very same people, those very same South Africans, to show grace and mercy to other people while they have nothing to give? Why can't South Africans say no? Wanele?
So News24 just released an article reading, this is the title: Government spending 600 million to prepare for 30 June anti-immigration protests. It's hard for me to say that name, as funny enough, I just realized now. I can say protest, but now if I have to say protest, it's just a lot. But we're going to say I'm a protest for the purposes of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always wondered, why will the black person vote DA when DA explicitly says they want to do away with BEE? BEE has put us, a lot of people in the middle class. You've got people working for, black people working for JSE listed companies because of BEE. You've got doctors, you've got chartered accountants, you've got lawyers who are in the scholarship empowered by the BEE policy. You've got RTP houses, you've got people with electricity, all in the name of BEE. But you would find black people voting for DA that is explicitly saying no to BEE. You'd find black people voting for Freedom Front Plus, which is a right-wing Afrikaner political party, and they would vote for it. And I would wonder, why would anyone do that to themselves? Now I get it. You see, now I get it, bro. Like, if a government can spend 600 million on a protest, 600 million, they literally could have hired for 1 month and paid him 10,000, or 2 months and paid him 5,000, because the stipend is not going to be taxed anyway, right? For 2 months, they could have hired at 6,500 per province, 6.5 thousand people, and give them 5,000 for 2 months, and they wouldn't have spent 600 million just to expedite the process on illegal immigration. They would rather spend this money on 1 day on protest than give a youth that is close to 60,000 jobs. But like for 2 months, you're giving them jobs for 2 months. You're keeping them away from streets for 2 months. You're giving them like something more than 350. You're giving them 5,000 for 2 months. 60,000 people in South Africa. But nah, you'd rather just spend that on 1 day on protest. You're not actually fixing the issue. You're just making sure for the day nothing goes beyond then there's no violence. Just for you to make sure there's no violence, you'd rather do this. But you're not fixing the issue. You're not fixing the unemployment. Guys, I'll never judge you. Those who vote for the parties that are against the black interest, I will never judge you. After this, I also get it. I honestly also get it. How? Siyasixhaphaza.
Uthi urhulumente wethu the 30th of June is a normal working day in the Republic of South Africa. The audacity isibindi sokuthetha about a normal working day when more than 8.1 million people are unemployed in our country, especially young people. You have the audacity to talk about a normal working day. So Gqibapo, you threaten us and you say that any acts of intimidation, coercion, obstruction of violence or interference with the rights of others will be dealt decisively. You couldn't deal decisively with the issues of immigration control. You couldn't deal decisively with the issues of unemployment. the issues of a failing healthcare system, a failing educational system, a failing government. But you want to tell us you're going to deal decisively with us when we are exercising our constitutional rights. Now you care. Now you care about safeguarding the constitutional rights of all persons. When you don't care a damn for safeguarding the constitutional rights of us as the citizens of this country and upholding the rule of law for our benefit as the citizens of this country. Now you care about it. You threaten us. Because this that you're saying, Wuti, any act of intimidation, coercion, obstruction will be dealt with decisively, that is a direct threat to your own citizens. To your own citizens. Hayi cha shem ninesibindi. Nide nikhuphe o 600 million abanizophinde nibadle kwanina. Nikhuphe o 600 million just uba kufuneka nithi you want to uphold the rule of law. It's basically you as the state are turning against your own citizens. Guys, do you understand the gravity of this? Do you understand the gravity of what you guys are doing? Anyway, guys, let's continue to support South Africans for Constitutional Reform, Bafetu, by you clicking on this form and you submitting the form. The closing date is the 6th of July, as you guys know. Let's continue supporting South Africans for Constitutional Reform. Remember, what is South Africans for Constitutional Reform? It doesn't belong to any particular person. So that's why it's a collective effort. If this Google form doesn't work, then you can go on to page Lasis Entle. Nali page Lasis Entle Bahlali, as you can see, just look at the pinned videos. Yabo lama videos are pinned. It gives you a breakdown exactly ukuthi wenza kanjani ukuthi uzulugcwalisa iform lakho uma kuukuthi ayisebenzi le link le ngoba phela sesiya supportach ngoba bayabona ukuthi the numbers are growing and the strength is growing kule cause ye constitutional reform. Bafethu asinga give up in. Let's not allow ourselves to be shadowed by this government. And we will not allow ourselves to be shadowed by lo hulumeni lo. Into esizoyenza sizoqhubeka making our voices heard, making our voices known. Babona ukuthi kahle the people shall govern. Freedom charter yabo le baxakile isho njalo. Cela siqhubeke bafethu. Let's submit this form. The deadline is the 6th of July. Let's get as many submissions as possible.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgosi waseMzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button. South Africans are angry ngemva kokuthi acting Minister of Police avete indzabe yokuthi babeke 600 million yokuprotect ama-foreigners mhla tingu-30 June kuyo le nyanga, because we know ukuthi ma-South Africans they are saying ukuthi bafuna kushaya mhla ka-30 June ama-foreigners ahambile South Africa, and i-government yethu ithi nemali eyibekile lenganga-600 million kuthi yona ivikele ma-illegal foreigners, and South Africans are really pissed kokuthi nemali yokudlala while thina ma-South Africans strugglisha. Do comment your thoughts down on the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out. Goodbye.